Hello everybody, welcome to our channel NBA Hoops. Today we are back with another amazing video, so if you like our channel please share and subscribe for more videos. So let's dig in. Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics, /Celtics, are an American professional basketball team based in Boston. The Celtics compete in the National Basketball Association, NBA, as a member of the league's Eastern Conference Atlantic Division. Founded in 1946 as one of the league's original 8 teams, the Celtics play their home games at TD Garden, which they share with the National Hockey League's Boston Bruins. The Celtics are regarded as one of the most successful basketball teams in NBA history. The franchise is one of 2 teams with 17 NBA championships, the other franchise being the Los Angeles Lakers. The Celtics currently hold the record for the most recorded wins of any NBA team, 1946 to 1950. Early years. The Boston Celtics were formed on June 6, 1946, by Boston Garden Arena Corporation President Walter A. Brown as a team in the Basketball Association of America, and became part of the National Basketball Association after the absorption of the National Basketball League by the BAR in the fall of 1949. 16. In 1950, the Celtics signed Chuck Cooper, becoming the first NBA franchise to draft a black player. 17. Chuck Connors of the Rifleman fame was an original member of the Celtics in 1946-1950 to 1957, a rival of Bob Cousy and Red Auerbach. Bob Cousy played 13 years for the team, 6 of them ending in NBA titles. The Celtics struggled during their early years, until the hiring of coach Red Auerbach. 19. In the franchise's early days, Auerbach had no assistants, ran all the practices, did all the scouting, both of opposing teams and college draft prospects, and scheduled all road trips. 1956 to 1969. Bill Russell era. Bill Russell starred on 11 NBA title teams in 13 years as a Celtic. Sam Jones played with the Celtics, 1957 to 1969, winning 10 titles with Bill Russell. The Celtics advanced to the 1957 NBA Finals and defeated the St. Louis Hawks in 7 games, the first of a record 17 championships. Russell went on to win 11 championships, making him the most decorated player in NBA history. 1970 to 1978, Cowan's Havlicek White era. John Havlicek, 17 years with the Celtics. Dave Cowens, 2 titles and MVP in 1973. The 1970 season was a rebuilding year, as the Celtics had their first losing record since the 1949-50 season. However, with the acquisition of Paul Silas and future Hall of Famers Dave Cowens, 35, and JoJo White, 36, the Celtics soon became dominant again. After losing in the Eastern Conference Finals in 1972, the Celtics regrouped and came out determined in 1973 and posted an excellent 68-14 regular season record. But the season ended in disappointment, as they were upset in 7 games by the New York Knicks in the conference finals. John Havlicek injured his right shoulder in Game 6 and was forced to play Game 7 shooting left-handed. 1979 to 1992, Larry Bird era. Their relationship between Brown and Auerbach worsened with Brown's decision to acquire Bob McAdoo in February 1979, 45, in exchange for 3 first-round draft picks that Auerbach had planned to use to rebuild the franchise. 46. Again, Brown made the trade without consulting Auerbach. 47. Auerbach almost left Boston to take a job with the New York Knicks as a result. 46. With public support strongly behind Auerbach, Brown sold the team to Harry Mangarian in 1979 rather than run the risk of losing his famed general manager. 12-time All-Star Larry Bird played in the Celtics from 1979 to 1992. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Larry Bird debuted for the Celtics during the 1979-80 season. 52, with a new owner in place, Auerbach made a number of moves that would bring the team back to prominence. 1993 to 1998, rebuilding years. The loss of Bird and the aging of the team's other veteran stars forced coach Chris Ford into rebuilding mode. 78, hopes centered on 26-year-old Reggie Lewis, a small forward out of Boston's Northeastern University. In the first round of the 1993 playoffs, Lewis fainted during Boston's 4-game series loss by the Charlotte Hornets. 79. An examination revealed heart problems. 80, but Lewis was able to get doctors to clear him for a comeback. Before he could make it, he died of a heart attack while shooting baskets at Brandeis University during the off-season. 1998 to 2013, Paul Pierce era. Drafted by the Celtics in 1998, Paul Pierce went on to star for the Celtics and later won the NBA Finals MVP award when the team won the NBA championship in 2008. The following year, in the 1998 NBA draft, the Celtics drafted Paul Pierce. 91, a college star who had been expected to be drafted much earlier than the Celtics' 10th overall pick. Pierce had an immediate impact during the lockout-shortened 1998-99 season, averaging 19.5 points and being named Rookie of the Month in February as he led the league in steals. 92, however, the Celtics continued to struggle as Pitino failed to achieve meaningful success. After Boston lost to the Toronto Raptors on March 1, 2000, on a buzzer beater by Vince Carter, Pitino delivered the memorable "Walking Through That Door" speech, invoking Bird, McHale and Parrish, which has been frequently cited over the years as a reality check for organizations wrestling with bygone glory. 93, he resigned in January 2001. 94 2004 to 2007, arrival of Doc Rivers. Head coach Doc Rivers led the Celtics to an NBA title in 2008. The Celtics were a young team under new coach Doc Rivers during the 2004-05 season, 102, having drafted youngsters Al Jefferson, Delonte West and Tony Allen in the 2004 draft. Yet they seemed to have a core of good young players, led by Pierce and rookie Al Jefferson, to go along with a group of able veterans. The Celtics went 45-37 and won their first Atlantic Division title since 1991-92, receiving a boost from returning star Antoine Walker in mid-season. The Pacers defeated them in the first round yet again, with the series culminating in an embarrassing 27-point loss in Game 7 at the Fleet Center. After the season, Walker was traded again, this time to the Miami Heat. Despite Pierce's career season, in which he averaged career highs in points, 26.8, the Celtics missed the playoffs with a 33-49 record, owing largely to a young roster and constant roster shuffling, which saw the likes of Marcus Banks, Ricky Davis and Mark Blount traded for underachieving former first overall pick Michael Olowokandi and former All-Star Wally Szczerbiak. 2007 to 2012, new Big Three, Pierce, Allen, and Garnett era. In the summer of 2007, general manager Danny Ainge made a series of moves that returned the Celtics to prominence. On draft night, he traded number 5 pick Jeff Green, Wally Szczerbiak and Delonte West to Seattle for perennial All-Star Ray Allen and Seattle's second-round pick, which the team used to select LSU's Glenn Big Baby Davis. 107, the Celtics then traded Ryan Gibbs, Gerald Green, Al Jefferson, Theo Ratliff, Sebastian Telfair, and a first-round draft pick to the Timberwolves in exchange for superstar power forward Kevin Garnett. 108, these moves created a new Big Three of Pierce, Allen, and Garnett. 2013 to 2016, post-Pierce era. During the off-season, head coach Doc Rivers was allowed to terminate his contract. He departed the Celtics to coach the Los Angeles Clippers, and the Celtics received a 2015 unprotected first-round pick as compensation. A few days later, Pierce, Garnett, who waived a no-trade clause, Jason Terry, and DJ White, were traded to the Brooklyn Nets for Keith Bogans, Martian Brooks, Chris Humphries, Chris Joseph, Gerald Wallace, and 3 future first-round draft picks. 2014, 2016, 2018, together with the right to swap 2017 first-round picks with Brooklyn. 124, the deal marked the start of a youth movement for the team. 125, 2016 present, Brown and Tatum era. Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum. In the 2016 NBA draft, the Celtics selected Jaylen Brown with the third pick. At the time, he was a tenacious defender with raw athletic ability who is now an elite offensive threat. On July 8, 2016, the Celtics signed four-time All-Star Al Horford. 134. The Celtics finished the 2016-17 season with a 53-29 record and clinched the top seed in the Eastern Conference. 135. After a hip injury ended Thomas' impressive playoff run in Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. 136. The Celtics eventually lost to the Cavaliers in 5 games. For the 2017 NBA draft, the Celtics won the draft lottery, earning them the first pick. Note 1, they were projected to select freshman guard Markelle Fultz, but the pick was subsequently traded to the Philadelphia 76ers in exchange for the third pick in the 2017 draft and future picks.